Howdy, y'all. Those of you who saw the announcement, yep, we are currently going to be continuing our Live2D progress of Shirogane, and once again, we're going to be working on the mouth. So what we got last time, we basically still have a lot of work to do. We have the ball movement done. Let me turn this off real quick. We have her ball movement working. Still some kinks we gotta work out. Like we can see these lines here are not really behaving in a way like... Yeah, take a look at that. So you really want these to line up. So since I spotted this, I'm gonna move it up while I can still see it. So let's do that. Should help keep it like invisible. Heck, even this part is having issues staying lined up. So yeah, the lot of refinement we're going to be doing. Another thing is we're going to be focusing on kind of getting her tongue in the right place as well, should time allow for it. That said, I did cut her tongue to be a separate spot, and that's going to sound a little cursed. But it's going to help with getting her model to look a lot smoother when she turns to the side with her mouth opened and everything. So let me just move this. So like right here, it's extremely flat, doesn't look that great. And we are going to basically make it so it actually looks three-dimensional on that perspective. And so first thing we gotta do is we gotta get our file. And let me go ahead and just put it down right here. And so what I've done is, as soon as I find the file, I'm a little underprepared. I was doing something with a friend, and it took a little bit longer than I thought it would. And let me see if I can find it. Where? Oh no, did I forget to save it? Oh no. Fudge sickles. Alright, hold on. Shoot. Okay, I might have lost the file. Hold on. That's not good. Edited ears. What the heck? What happened? We're off to a wonderful start. I was gonna show you guys how to import parts and everything, but yeah, where the heck? I could have sworn I saved it. Alright, let me just go through Clip Studio Paint and see if it can identify anything. If not, we'll just have to open it and kind of redo it a bit. I mean, it doesn't take too long, but it's like about 10-20 minutes of work. Alright, let's just see. Alright, I got these parts. Alright. So I got a cut still. So what we're gonna do, we're just going to hit Control X on these two parts, and just to show you. So now I have the inner mouth here separated, and then her tongue is right here, also a separate part. So let's go ahead, just make a new file. I'm gonna make it the same dimensions that it currently is right here. So it's her model size is 5,900 by 7,500. I'm just gonna paste these mouth parts in. Let me delete this, and now I'm gonna save it. Oh, hold on. Oh, okay, no, I had it. It was just saved in a different spot. So, anyways, basically, I have these two parts that I want to import in now. And I just save it as a Photoshop document, and that's something the Live2D can read. I'm going to close out of VTuber, not VTuber Studio, I'm going to close out of Clip Studio now. and we are, what you call it? Now let me find the file location. First of all, let me move that to the right file area. Alright, so now I drag and drop it. And I don't think you see the dialog windows, but so you drag and drop the PSD file into the Live2D program, and I basically just have it replace parts on her on her original PSD. And now it's trying to move it in now. It's gonna take a little bit because it's trying to like cross-reference all the pieces, and there it goes. And oh god dang, it's called copy, so it didn't actually. Okay, this complicates things. Oh no. Hold on. Yeah, that actually complicated things more. Okay, so you see the files right here, they're called inner mouth copy, tongue copy. That's not good. Because it doesn't overwrite the actual thing I needed to overwrite. So back into VTube Studio, or not VTube Studio, god dang it. Back into my Photoshop and my Clip Studio. I think I just opened up Photoshop. I don't have it. I don't have it on OBS to pop up when I do, but I'm basically just renaming those layers to get rid of where it says copy. And the idea is that it'll just overwrite the old parts. So yeah, that's what magical painkillers will do. If you wish to organize, so let me go ahead and save. Overwrite. Alright, and we're gonna try this again. Alright, import. Have it replace some files. And it's still just gonna give me the middle finger. Wonderful! Alright, in that case, I'm just gonna move it into the correct deformer locations. We're gonna have her open wide. And let's go ahead and move these to the correct location. So I think we might just have to actually redo a little bit of the mouth from scratch, as much as I hate to say that. And I'm gonna put it onto the correct draw order. Alright, so that's been done. And now we have to... Alright, I'm gonna rename this to Inner Mouth Original. And now we have to mesh it. So I'm just gonna give it an auto mesh for actually we'll do standard deformation mesh, or just a standard mesh. And let me see. And basically, I already put it into the mouth master deformer, so it should just with these new parts, it should, yeah, you can see it's already kind of following the head around. So now we just need to worry about getting it to the correct position with respect to how her mouth should look. So with the tongue, we're gonna take the mesh of this inner mouth, the ID. It's ArtMesh 156. Put into clipping ID for the tongue. And I'm going to change it out for the teeth as well. The teeth is currently set to ArtMesh 104, which is the original here. I'm going to hide the original. And now change the mesh of the teeth to that. Alright, and now we can kind of start getting to work. Unfortunately, it's gonna be a lot of work because we gotta re-rig the inner mouth for the most part to every single part we had already set up last time. So I fucked up on my part essentially, but it's whatever. This is typically why you want to get cuts like good go beforehand, but it's fine. So I'm just gonna do this. And I just want to check. Okay, so I'm not moving a tongue, which is exactly what I wanted to do. And move these in. Probably should have given it a more rounded shape, but it's fine. And you know what, I'm gonna actually set this to a heavy, what's the word I'm looking for? Set a heavy mesh, so we have a lot more control over it. And I'm gonna go ahead and add more parts to this mesh because I don't want this darker area to kind of move when I don't want it to. So I'm not really good at this, but I'm basically just going to add more triangles down this line and hope that gets the effect I want it to get, which is, just when I'm messing with this top area, I do not want this bottom area to be affected as much. Alright, let's get out of shot. So if I move that, you see, now that dark part is not going anywhere, which is exactly what I want. And because I'm a pixel perfect type of guy, I'm just going to try and get this to match up as much as we can with the mouth lining. And once again, when you are like really perfect with this type of stuff, you're gonna see less issues during the parts in between. Okay, so I just stopped myself from talking there. Can you guess why I stopped doing what I was doing out of shock? If you look at where it says mouth form, it's red on the dot. And what that means is I'm not setting up my keyforms right now. So I just wasted all that time. Alright, let's Control Z this bad boy. I guess technically it wouldn't matter too much. And this is what's gonna make you, this is just gonna cause you to like spend way too much time doing things, and it sucks. All right, nope, wrong thing. And I was selected on head angles to begin with, rather than mouth form, so that's just even more embarrassing. All right, well, let's get back to it. Let's go ahead and Control S this while we're at it before I forget, so we don't have to, in case I had to go too far back and forget about the new mouth texture. And let's just go ahead and set them up to a heavy mesh. Back to the inner mouth, we are also just going to go ahead and set up that like mesh patch, that that little pathway I did earlier. Let's go ahead and bring this inward a bit. I'm just trying to line these up with the top of the teeth because, you know, there's that really small red line just going through it right now. And I just don't want that with the rig. Okay, and let's just go ahead and back out. This part. Let's go ahead and just move that like right here a bit. That was bothering me. Alright. And you see, these are all different keyforms we now need to mess around with. And we basically have to redo this entire thing. I was hoping... Oh god, okay. Alright, let's add the keyform here. Point 6. So I just gave myself a lot of extra work because, yeah, that cut was something I should have done before even touching the mouth. I'm just gonna kind of haphazardly move these in. Okay, next would be at the 0.5. Alright, that one was a lot easier. Oh wait, no, we still have that part right there. So now we need to move this up. here, which is the 0.3 marker. And finally down to here, which we just line up with the lips essentially. Have them go as small as possible. And essentially turn invisible. Which we set the opacity here to 0. At least hope that it works that way. And I think I missed something. Oh, the tongue. Ah, that's what we've been seeing. I think that was the tongue. Like, actually, no, never mind. It wouldn't be. Okay. So let's go ahead and see how it kind of looks. Yeah, we still have that, like, right there. I'm not sure what that is. But I guess, you know, if we're completely zoomed out, it's not that noticeable. It's like, you know, within pixels. Okay, I think it's exactly that. Just gonna try and click off of it so I can see. Yeah, it's only if we really zoom this close up, so I'm not gonna worry about it. And now I have to worry about it. Yeah, you can see how scuffed that looks right now, right there. Okay, that's not what we want. God, I don't remember how I did my mouth now. So... So, in order to not be lazy now, we're gonna have the opacity to 100. And now we're going to use the mesh to line it up with the lips. Maybe that's what I did last time. I just don't remember. And that's why when you design your avatar, you want to make sure there's like skin tone attached to the top or bottom of both lips, so you can hide these things right beneath it. Alright, let's hope that works. Alright, let's see how it looks as she's opening up. Ah, much better. So that's a little bit... See that? Maybe it was a bad idea for me to kind of have that dark piece separate. Let's see if we can bring it down. Because that's just bothering me. I'm going to use the lasso tool for this part. Just grab these and start bringing them down. Like that. Yeah, it's a little jarring for me. Crap. I think it's fine. I'm just hitting things where I'm not supposed to. Alright, let's turn that off real quick. Alright, now we have a little bit of a strange movement with her teeth going on. Yeah, it looks like it's, okay, I think her teeth are a lot lower on this part. Let me just see. Interesting. Seems that they lower on this part, and then they raise back up. So let me go ahead and just remove it on this elevation. See what happens. Because I shouldn't be moving that part that much. No. Could be something we ignore though. It's not too noticeable actually. And right here, her mouth is still not completely sealed off, like hidden away. So let me grab. It's something else that's poking out actually. I'm not sure what that is. Is that her tongue? Might be her tongue. Yeah, I think it's potentially her tongue. Alright, so we're gonna kind of like drag these parts out like that. These are just kind of parts of the skin. Just trying to use it to cover up like as much as we can. Good enough. Alright. Now we have to fix the other things we rigged previously. It's gonna be mostly this one, I believe. This bomb one, and this next bomb one. So at all zeros. And yeah, it really sucks that we gotta redo this since, you know, we did it last time already. So yeah, I'm gonna try something. Let's see if what happens if I do this. Okay, it's not compatible with the. Wait, hold on. Wrong thing. For some reason I keep clicking Art Path tool. I don't even know what the heck that thing does. Something I'll have to look up later. But I'm trying to use this line tool instead. Ah, yes, it does work. Okay. Just use it for in this instance. It's still kind of showing itself, so once again, we're just going to push it into where the covering skin layer is, which is right below where it was sitting earlier. Okay, and that's a little bit too tight, so let's grab the mouth down part. Let's see if we can stretch out a bit. Alright, something's not working right, actually. The heck? I don't even see any movement. Alright, something's going on. Oh, my dumbass. Alright, let's do this. I had it set to 0 opacity, so yeah, you weren't gonna see anything. Unfortunately, some of this skin's just like kind of not thick enough to really cover what we need it to. Oops. I think that could be passed off as like just slight lipstick tint though. Yeah, it could be just actually yeah, that might just be the natural tint of things. So let's not worry about it anymore. That said, it looks great now. I think. Oh nope, not. Yeah, not when it goes up. But yeah, this seems fine. And this seems fine now. This is fine the way it is. And this part needs to be redone, I believe. This one's gonna be a lot easier. Let's do that. Oh, sorry. Hey, Sid. I'm not sure when you messaged. I'm just been really focused on trying to get this positioned correctly, because I don't think I imported it correctly, and another thing is, when you don't have something cut up properly, you just end up having to redo a lot of your work again. Dang, I feel like being tired again. There it goes. Wait, the heck? Do you guys see that? Wait, what? What happened here? Okay, yeah, let's move this back up. There it goes. Alright, and in this be in between, I think we'll have a part around here. Seems to be having, yeah, see that? I wonder if I can get rid of that. What another thing I could do is, hold on, right here. Actually, no, that'd be a bad idea. Alright, what is this? The mouth down. Oh, did I have it? I have it on invisible again here. Alright, let's undo that. Okay, that's what's been happening. Okay. 0, 0. Yeah. Because last time I tried to basically, like set everything to 0 opacity, it has just come back and to bite me in the ass right here. Cause yeah, now we just have like random parts just vanishing and reappearing. Ugh. Alright. Maya's still catching like red that's disappearing. If that's like just really annoying to me. But it could just be going insane. And we already know that I'm kind of, for one, I'm from the land of flowers, definitely not Florida. And we all know that those type of people are really insane, myself included. Hey, we got that transparency thing going on right there. Hopefully I can make it look a lot smoother. Because this was what artists had as, like, you know, her kind of default mouth wide open thing. And I just don't really have a way to get the regular looking mouth, which this is the basic shape of her mouth, by the way, that was given. It's really hard to get it to look like that, so I at the moment just have a transparency thing going on there. Alright, so let me go ahead and look up the mouth chart. Next we have negative x equals negative 0.5. And we're gonna want one at starting at 0.3. Now at this point, we have like a key form on all these, and I think we have to. We're gonna have to manually input something across everything up here. So this is where like rigging the mouth is gonna start getting really tedious. But you know, we're in it to get a VTuber working. So this is what her mouth kind of looks on this end at the -1 mouth form. So it's our next form is basically going to be that, but right here it's because it's -0.5. She's going to be slightly more smiley, and I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to be using the mouth base. I think right here, you just follow this green line. It's kind of having like a consistent shape. And I think I might try
Welcome back.
using that. And hey, thank you for resubbing. So yeah, let's go ahead and try this out. So I'm gonna turn on the grid so I can get a look on everything. And over here, her mouth is basically around this line. So we're gonna maybe try and follow suit. I think it's supposed to be like right here. Yeah, this is where things get really, like, you have to make sure you have a good eye for things. Ah, shit. What just happened? Oh, not much actually. So I think I keyed only one piece. Yeah, I only keyed one piece to that part. Like -5 or -0.5. And I get them all with this like they all need this key form. Yeah, what I'm doing right now is I'm just constantly cross-referencing everything to see how I kind of, want it to look, and then make the decision from there. My hand's already getting tired, by the way. The amount click, you just gotta hold your mouse down as you're doing this, and yeah, it just really wears out my fingers after a while. Now, what's this? Okay, something I can hide. maybe go for something a little bit more like this. And this is still technically uh negative 5.5 on the mouth form, so we could also just go for more frowny look. Or maybe Cheryl just kind of just has like a cherry look at all on almost all times. Okay. I kind of actually, yeah, I kind of want her mouth like this right here, going downward a little bit more than how it currently looks. So let's maybe have it like this. The downside is we're gonna have to do this going all the way up as well. So as I said, this is gonna be really tedious. Oh, like it's supposed to be like near the uh disappointment look, but it's still like very cheerful looking. Definitely meant to be a lot more of an O shape. Maybe bring it down like this. Yeah, you really just gotta play around with it. Yeah, as I said, it could be just an issue with. Actually, this looks better, in my opinion. This is much better looking. This is the level of kind of disappointment I want to get from her on like this mouth form. So then this right here, this is like, you know, still yeah, this needs to be reworked as well, actually. I do like you know, this, like that shape's good, but I think right here, like what I'm currently on, I think this should be the middle ground actually. Like all these the way it looks here should be the middle ground. This is this is -1. This is meant to be like she's full frowning. I think this right here could be fine though. This could be fine. This, how about right here? Ah, that's weird. Take a look at that. Alright, now why is it doing that? It's because my rigging's awful. Okay. Alright, I'm actually... Give me a second. Is my tablet plugged in? It's not. Dang it. Oh well. You see that right there? That's another thing we gotta fix. But it's also due to like the mouth changing way too much in between here, so honestly we could keep that transition. So right here at the 0.6 mark, once again we want the frown to not look upside down. Alright. There we go. This looks much better. Like this face is basically, Kyo, what the hell are you doing? Come on, seriously? Yeah, that's the face I want. Alright. Let's go ahead and just fix how some of this is lined up. I'm also just gonna try to reduce the thickness of these lines here. I think that's a tooth right there. Nope. That's part of the mouth lines as well. Sometimes these lines are just do not want to cooperate with you. Yeah, honestly, that was probably a mistake. See that? Because now it kind of looks like, yeah, just kind of like biting into it. You always want to make sure you zoom out to see how it's looking from afar. And, you know, it's not going to be pixel perfect, especially since you're quite literally just using, like, pixels and, like, morphing them around. The program can only do so much. And it's still going to look like a drawing. Alright, let's go ahead and control S. Alright, saved. Yeah, you can see, like, it's a little bit too thick for comfort. I think, like, around here it's fine, but as it's, like, getting more separated, I want it to be slimmer. At least, you know, just a little bit. Yeah, so I've been watching a lot of Escape from Tarkov videos recently, to try to, you know, learn the game a little bit before I start playing. And I'm just saying, I really want to play it soon. It looks really fun. Um, and for those of you who want to know, it reminds me of like my RuneScape days, when I would go into the wilderness. And unfortunately, I was not a player killer. That's just not in me. I'm not the type of person who goes and seeks out fights and whatnot. No, I'm a scavenger type of person. And apparently they have a term for it in Escape from Tarkov. It's called rats. So I think I'm gonna be ratting around in that game. I just love like scavenging for some reason. Yeah, basically be a little loot goblin. That's actually how I played PUBG as well. I was basically like a rat scavenger type of person. That said, though, I never got a chance to actually get a chicken dinner in PUBG before I think the bots took over. It was still really a lot of fun though. I played Apex Legends as well around the time it came out. Like I stopped playing around just probably a month or so after Octane came out. I don't know any of the new heroes nowadays, but like my most memorable win was like a Mozambique challenge where everyone could only use a Mozambique on the squad, and I think Mozambique's supposed to be better now or something. I just know it was considered like a really crappy gun when we first started playing, but like because we didn't have a good gun to like get into a gunfight with anyone, my squad basically like stealthed it until the very end, and because we just hoarded a bunch of grenades and like other random like low tier junk, when it finally came to the final circle, we spammed all our grenades at the enemy team, rushed up with our Mozambiques, and got the victory. It was great. Yeah, another way you could do to like try and get your lines looking the way you want it is basically get a better mesh. Oh my goodness, my YouTube notifications are exploding right now. I made a Florida Man comment on one of K-san's videos, and apparently there's just a conversation going on in it now regarding the powers of Florida Man. It's been a long time since you played MMO. I mean, I know you've played Guild Wars, haven't you? There's a new expansion pack coming out for it soon. Ugh. Alright, I can go for about another hour. I was hoping I'd be able to actually finish the mouth today, but I don't think that'll be possible, since I'm redoing like everything I did last stream. Quite literally, yeah, I'm redoing everything I did. But hey, if it looks like really good, then it's completely worth it. Alright. So there's her full frown mouth movement. I like it better, personally. I see a dot right there. What's that dot? Oh, that's my screen. Never mind. Guild Wars 2, PlanetSide 2, Black Desert. I never played Black Desert. I had some interest in it, but then like some people kept telling me it was like the grind was awful. And I think it's like a Korean or a Japanese MMO, and yeah, unfortunately that's the trend for wait, that's a Japanese, Chinese, or like Chinese and Korean MMOs seem to have like really bad grind. At least you know, that's how it's felt for me for the ones I've played. And it's not the fun type of grind. So yeah, I just never I just never touched BDO, but the character creation looked really interesting. EVE Online, never again. I was looking at EVE Online too, but I don't want to get a doctorate in spaceship and economics, physics and stuff like that. So, but I do need a good space MMO to play. You know, I played a lot of Elite Dangerous, but the new expansion pack is just shit. Like to put it gently. Understandable. Oh yeah, No Man's Sky. I thought it was really neat and whatnot, but yeah, the game is super repetitive, and I mean, casual's not really an issue. But yeah, it's just too repetitive. I guess I'm not. I can't really say what I want in that game because they did add a lot of features, but I'll have to revisit it because I think I wanted some combat, but the combat they did do a massive combat update and I haven't checked it out yet. But I'm still not sure the guns are gonna feel that great. I think that was my issue. Um, is I don't know. I guess I kind of want like more like the guns to feel more like what I played with Necromunda or something. But they only have a reload animation, which I guess once again is fine. But I think it's just like some of the little things like that would have been nice. I even have in No Man's Sky, I even have 3 tools that you are meant for different firing modes. So I have like a sniper rifle, a shotgun type of weapon, and then a machine gun. But I don't know, they all kind of just feel the same. I mean, yeah, Elite Dangerous is essentially just space trucking, which is not an issue, really. The issue was the Frontiers update, or the Odyssey update, that was it. Um, and out of nowhere, now it's been turned into a first-person shooter, which honestly sounds pretty cool. You've been stuck in a spaceship for this entire time, and now it's become a first-person shooter, and you get to walk around and whatnot, but they did not give you the option to walk around your own ship that people have been wanting to walk around in for years, which is like, okay. And then like you have this massive grind to get spacesuits and like on foot weapons, and the grind takes longer than it would take to get like a spaceship for some reason, which doesn't make sense. And the gameplay you have on foot is completely isolated from the gameplay you typically do like on with your spaceship. So like I think the idea like people wanted, so it's like, oh, you're gonna walk around on foot, you're gonna do some things, and then like maybe you can get something that will upgrade your ship or do something with your ship, because we've spent 99% of the game in our ship, if not on a space rover, like when we're exploring planets. But space rover things like whoopee fucking do, because we just scan rocks for the most part. But like Elite Dangerous is like, at this point everything should be based on, hey, how do we like pimp out our ship? How do we like make our space home awesome space home? This is my opinion, by the way. Space home, man. If you had the Odyssey or the Odyssey update and you suddenly are walking around and whatnot, how about if we do missions on the ground, on foot, we get things that will decorate and like just customize our cockpit and like get decorate our rooms inside the spaceships and whatnot. But it's not that. It's literally you do ground missions on foot in Elite Dangerous Odyssey just to upgrade your on foot guy, and the combat's like slow. It's very slow. There's a hefty grind. The grind takes longer than it would take to get the money to buy a spaceship, and no, it just feels bad overall. And then because it's and everything's a bullet sponge because everyone has a shield. Okay, so that's how it looks right there. I'm so excited for Odyssey. I pre-purchased like the collector's edition too, but then like after just I haven't touched it at all, and I was so hyped for it too. So it just came out as a massive disappointment. And heck, all the stream notifications you guys are hearing, once again, that's actually like an Elite Dangerous voice pack I'm using, third party. And I was also spending a lot of time pimping out my Ferdinand. It's not Ferdinand. It's a Mamba. I had a Mamba spaceship, and I was pimping that out along with my Crate Phantom and my Crate Mark II, and I was just so ready to like use it in the Odyssey update, but no. Like upgrading those things does nothing for that update. The Mamba is such a cool ship, though. A lot of people don't like it, but I think it looks fucking awesome. But I guess it's because it handles pretty poorly. I guess I don't have any Elite Dangerous streams archived at the moment. Unfortunately, every time I streamed Elite Dangerous beforehand, I just ended up deleting the VOD because I wasn't really happy with some things that occurred. I was a lot more newer to streaming. I mean, I did Elite Dangerous streams before the Odyssey update, so that is February, January-esque, right? I even have an Elite Dangerous dedicated stream layout. Let me switch to it real quick. It's not gonna be active because it no longer uses face rig, but I'll just show it to you for a second. So like basically on the bottom left is where my VTuber avatar would be, and I had like filters on top of it and whatnot, so it'd be like kind of more orange. And the chat, if you've seen the my in-game chat thing, you see how it's like orange right there. Yeah, that was meant to kind of replicate the chat system and the color scheme of Elite Dangerous. And I've been too lazy to change it back, so I just kept it. And I think it kind of stands out on top of most of the games I play, anyways. So yeah, I just kind of left it as is. Oh yeah, and it still says, "Oh hey, I am Commander Elite Xeon," and has all the Elite Xeon stuff. So it's right before I rebranded everything to Keel the Lorebreaker. All right, back to where was it? Oh yeah. No, no. There it is. Oh, and this current overlay that we are looking at with the which I used a lot. It's like kind of dark red, white, and brown. That's based off of the game Dominions 5, which I played quite a bit. I have a full like maybe 20-hour YouTube series on it as well. I was recording like another game as well, but I got too salty for it. So I stopped recording it, and then I felt like I was never gonna look at. And then I missed recording like several turns. So the run was just completely ruined anyways, and I had 100 gigs worth of recorded footage. It was taking up too much space, so I just deleted it all. So ripped that run. I mean, it was 100 gigs of footage I did not feel like editing together. Ugh. No, they said it's not gonna end. They're not gonna end Guild Wars 2 anytime soon. Actually, the past couple months was focused on catching up. So they basically did things to replay uh actually all of the living story stuff. And if you did everything, they'll give you like a legendary ring or something. I didn't do it myself because too busy. And plus, I'm still pissed off about how some of the stuff in Guild Wars 2 played out. Because Guild Wars 1 was like my entire like high school and middle school life. I just revealed my age a bit. But yeah, so and that's why I actually go by Kill the Lore Breaker, because just how much I was invested into Guild Wars lore. But the most recent Guild Wars update or story update, which was focused on the Ice Dragon and the Lava Dragon, so Primordus and Jormag, really pissed me to frack off. I don't even know how like describe how dumb I felt the plot was. Alright, so this one's going a little bit way too wide. Yeah, we don't want it higher than this right here. So we want to stop on this first line on the grid. Alright, to bounce things with the second expansion pack. The third expansion pack, which is, coming out next year, they're going to be adding more mounts, and they'll also give you, they're also going to give you the Raptor mount, and the Rabbit mount again for that expansion. Along with gliding. That's just gonna come with that expansion pack if you don't have it unlocked already. The whole point is they want people to play it without having need to play the previous expansions. But the story is still ongoing, so they're just gonna be like, "Oh, hey, Commander, remember that time you killed dragons?" Oh my god, that is the plot of Guild Wars 2 in a nutshell. Hey, Commander, did you kill the dragon? Might as well just be Skyrim. Alright, this mouth looks awful right now. The fuck am I doing? Oh my god, this looks so bad. Alright, let's Control Z enough. Alright, let's bring it back to the original shape. Alright, that's the original shape right here. Alright, so first order of business. Let's just go ahead and drag everything up. Like this. Now we bring this down. Let's put like maybe right here. This maybe goes here. Yeah, so I do my I do my best to try show myself as like very calm and collected, but I'll be honest, I am a person who gets super salty over things. I've just done my best to avoid streaming things that'll get me extremely salty. That's the side of me I do not want to really show. But hey, maybe maybe it'll be good for the content. Then again, if I start playing what you call it, um, Escape from Tarkov, I think you'll see this this sodium chloride Keo come out. Alright, I think that's still too smiley. Yeah, that's a much better shape, but then it's like, ah. And to compare it, it's our one, so it's a lot smaller. Maybe. Alright. Let's bring this down to maybe right here. And those of you who are kind of watching to kind of get an idea how to like do mouse like just rigging and whatnot overall. The main thing is there's not really a definite rule of how you're supposed to do it. Like you just gotta eye things out. It's not like, oh, you have to make sure um like the like the line is exactly on this grid or whatnot, or those type of things. It's just you gotta just make something look good. Same thing applies to painting. I'm pretty sure a lot of people who are doing rigging probably painted their own models potentially. Like, if you're a budget VTuber essentially, like, you want to have your own epic 2D model that you created and you want to rig it yourself. Um, yeah, the main thing is just do whatever you can to make it look right. There's nothing set in stone. Um, just have a good eye for things and take as much time as you want. Because remember, at the end of the day, you are basically going to be saving yourself a couple $1,000s. And then when you learn how to actually do it, now you're going to start making a couple $1,000s when you take commissions. And by the way, just as a disclaimer, this rigging I'm actually not charging for. I typically don't take commissions myself. I'm just doing this because I really want to. And plus, Shirogane is a friend. Because the main thing is, in my opinion, when money gets involved, things just, in my experience, when money gets involved, things can go south real fast. That said, though, if if you really need, don't like only do things for free if you can actually afford it. And if you want to. Never sell never sell yourself short. Unless you are short, then I guess, and you happen to be selling yourself. Oh no, that sounded weird. Alright, let me stretch my hands out a bit. Alright, this is a much better disappointed looking face. That said, though, not much actually changed between here and here. Okay, it needs to be wide. It needs to open a little bit more. Okay, this part needs to be shortened. And right here, what I'm trying to do is I'm using the bottom part of the bottom lip thing because it has a much wider reach than the top. And I'm trying to use it, see if I can get it to help smooth out some of these lines. So the lines are very jagged, but if you look at a lot of professional VTuber models, they are unfortunately just have that to a lot of them. And I'm not really certain of good ways to avoid it, other than just having like a really good line work done prior. And I don't know how to tell you what type of line work you need in order to have like the smoothest thing, no matter what angle you look at. That's tough. Especially it makes when you fail to boost the server. Well, actually, I remember Shiro was begging for, not begging, but like was asking for the people to instead of boosting the server to give her nitro. So I think that's also that phase is like, oh crap, you didn't give me nitro. Come on. I don't. Can I pick the dot? No. Want a white dot, not the green one. Let me see, can I... No. Can't do this? Yeah. No. Fuck, okay. Okay. I'll stretch out the hand. Alright, and this is how the mouth movement here looks at the moment. Look at that! And obviously getting back past here, we still need to rig this area. But there, we're now, I think halfway there. Oh, hold on, you see that? And this is why you gotta be careful. Look at that transition happening there. And that's because I'm using the bottom parts of the lip to kinda smooth the lines out, and that's just a bad decision looking at it. And we still got some errors, but they're like small pixel errors, and unless the streamer's gonna have her face like this close all the time, it should not be noticeable. Well, rather, if you have the face like this close all the time, it should not be noticeable. Like most people, most streamers, when they like go into big mode, it's gonna be about this size. And you can't really notice the errors too much. Alright, so right here, let's grab the bottom part of the mouth and just bring it back down. Now we just gotta, like, you know, fix it again. You know, while we're rigging Shiro, I know her model brother. Like I'm not too sure if like if I think it was he, uh, if he was drawn by the same artist or not, or like just had the same 3D model done by the same person or whatnot. But it's Spooky TV. Like I'm not entirely too sure if that is their actual stream name or not, or like you know, but I saw them playing Labyrinth, which is well, you're in a labyrinth. It's a horror game. You're stuck in a labyrinth and it's co-op. And when I saw them playing that, I was like, dang, I really wish I knew that they were playing there. I would have wanted to join in. And on the Discord server, they go by Stay at Home Ghost. So when they were talking to us like a stream or two ago, I had no idea that was them. Ugh. And yeah, look at that. We're still getting a couple of issues here with the transition. Well, I mean, I wasn't too sure like how they found out about me, but then they said, oh yeah, they saw Shiro tweet out I was rigging, and so they stopped by. So you know, I guess obviously they follow each other in there. But yeah, it's just that Labyrinth. There, I mean, if you play Phasmophobia, you know, it's one of the games up there with it. And there's only so many Phasmophobia like games at the moment, which is a horror co-op or whatnot. And I don't think there's any other game that I can think of off the top of my head in which you know you go through a maze with co-op, uh, in a horror setting. Like a lot of horror games, they're typically just single player. And then like the main other one people can think about is Dead by Daylight, or and then if you have another like cooperative horror game, it's just gonna be like more Left 4 Dead maybe. But at the moment we have like Devour, we have Pacify, um, we have Lunch Lady, which is a bunch of other random indie games, which is basically collect 5 chicken nuggets and hope the monster goes away or something. That's basically what they are in a nutshell. Lunch Lady, the Pacify, stuff like that. Phasmophobia is more like you're kind of investigating, and then yeah, the labyrinth is you're going through a labyrinth, and I think you are unfortunately going by and collecting a bunch of random MacGuffins to progress as well, though. But it's not like you have one wandering monster going about as you collect random things. Why is that thing so popular? Like, just you're alone with a monster in a way, and then you gotta collect a couple random items in a desolate location. Is this all because of that one Slenderman game that was made like way back when? Did that like, in quotation marks, revolutionize the horror game genre? In which like now you're always in like some forest or desolate location looking for random MacGuffin items as monster chases you around. Oh, even what? Baldi, that was it. Baldi's like learning or educational fun game or whatnot. Even that was like you're just in a maze, uh, looking for journals before you can run away. I don't know. Once again, like the issue is with horrors, either you're collecting MacGuffins while evading the monsters, or you're evading the monsters and trying and killing everything. I wonder if there's like another genre that like we're missing. And that's basically Dead by Daylight in a nutshell as well. You're just dudes trapped with this killer, turning on generators. Then once all the generators on, now you get to run to the exit. I think there was like another one that was like you play a bunch of high schoolers or something, and of course horror games horror plus high schoolers is a running theme since the 80s and 70s. But it was like you played as these high schoolers, and they all had character classes and whatnot, and it was like a dungeon crawl, kind of like, I guess, Left 4 Dead, I guess, or something. And you had to find an exit to the school, and I think there's several levels, and like whoever was playing the killer was able to lay down traps and whatnot, but at the same time the heroes were, the high schoolers were able to do the same thing. Once again, I'm not really too sure what I'm looking in for a cooperative horror game now that I think about it. Oh yeah, I know what Carry On is. You play as that giant blood monster thing. Yeah, isn't it also stealth based? Because you have to make sure you don't get killed by like the dudes with the right weapons. But again, you're a giant blood monster thingy, so I guess maybe you don't care. So I'm just looking at Kira Omori's mouth chart. You know, and that's what I've been using as my reference to try to get the mouth working. And yeah, even her, a master rigger like herself also has like extremely jagged lines, so you don't have to be too perfect on this. All right, let's get. I think I'll just rig one more part, one more key form, and then call it a night. Alright, so I want it to raised to the darkest one right there. Now this is when Shiro gets to be kinda like more happy-ish. Okay. What the heck is this thing? So, oh wait, never mind. Gotta get this lined up. Alright. Yeah, I could probably just leave it at this. Kinda slightly, actually yeah, this is supposed to be her neutral, mouth open. And it's kinda just smug at this point. Let me check the chart, see what I'm actually supposed to be looking at, maybe. It's not supposed to be smug. Smug comes in at the next set, which is at 0.2, x equals 0.2. So this will, we'll have to redo this next time, but it's already midnight, and yeah, unfortunately I went really slow for this. But we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 more keyforms to finish on the mouth, and then we'll have a mouth with a massive massive range of movement. And then after that, which hopefully, if this is on hopefully, shouldn't take too long, is we're gonna get the tongue to be to look more three-dimensional. And honestly, it could be just we focus on getting the shape of, just use the angle X and Y. But and another thing is we do have to get the mouth to line up properly with these angles as well. So we actually, shoot, the mouth is going to take potentially another 2 or even 3 streams. But once we get the mouth finished, that is basically all of Shirogane's head done. I mean, alright, we still have the eyebrows to do. That's going to be easy to do. I say that, and the next thing I know, alright, we have 4 streams of doing nothing but eyebrows. But I only do eyebrow Y. I don't do X, and I don't do angles or forms, because I'm not really too sure what I'm looking for there. So we'll just keep it simple with brow X, brow, or brow Y. Cheek, I don't know what controls the cheek, essentially, when you import it. So I'm just going to leave that there. I think it could be blushing, I guess, technically. We could have that there. Oh, well, the thing is, the mouth gives us a lot to work with, but the eyes just piss me off because you don't really see the progress that you're making that much. The mouth, you actually see, I can actually see, what I'm doing, whereas when it got to the eye, it was, very small angles. And when I did the eyes, I guess that was a 6-hour long stream. Then again, I guess it took a lot. It was a lot shorter because we did what, a 2 or 3 hour stream last time. Only for the beginning of the mouth. But another thing is, I didn't have to cut the eyes out. I didn't have to separate it and redo all my work. This right here, because it was all one part, I had to cut it up, re-import it, and then redo everything from scratch again. So, oh, by the way, I'm just leaning back on my chair, so I think my character's neck might be broken at the moment on VTuber Studio. And yeah, we'll call it here, I guess. First of all, let me control S, because I don't think I controlled S for the past hour. Well, yeah, it's midnight. It's midnight right here, in the Land of Flowers, and I have to get up at, what was it, 5:30 a.m. To get ready for my magistrate duties. Doing all sorts of mage things and administration work, that kind of stuff. But once again, we do have something working, and it looks less scuffed compared to the last time we did this preview. There goes the scuff now. Yeah, if we stay around here, it's pretty good. But go on the right side. No, ignore the right side. Please stay on the left side. So yeah, it's coming together. The next thing we're gonna also need to do at some point is the physics. And usually for physics, I only do physics with regards to X. I haven't actually learned how to do physics with regards to Y. So that's something I'm going to have to look up on my own time, and then I'll try to regurgitate it for y'all when I get to it. This kind of looks like she saw something that disturbs her. Another thing I want to do is I want to get a twitch going for the ears, and I also want the ears to move based on how her mouth is smiling, I think. Yeah, physics in quotation marks. So those of you who don't know what how physics work is, you don't just click on the physics button and click apply physics to hair and whatnot. It doesn't work that way. You have to tell the program what exactly is being affected when they add the physics engine. And for that means is you're gonna have to make a parameter, a new parameter called like hair physics or whatnot. Actually, no, we do have a parameter called that. We get hair movement front, hair movement side, hair movement back, right? So we already have that, and you have to put in a deformer, set it up to. Oh, look at that! I already set up the hair physics here. I didn't realize. It's really simple though. It's super simple. So yeah, these are all. Yeah, holy crap! I already set up the deformers. I didn't even. I'll remember when I set these up. Probably like way back when. And yeah, basically. Oh, maybe I set these up. I don't fucking remember. Holy shit. But yeah, so basically, I set up the hair physics with respect to X, and using the deformers here. Now these are deformers meant only for the hair parts. I made it so, let's go ahead and reset her head to 0. So basically, I just took them and moved it very slightly. You see that with the deformer? So at deformer number 0, just take a look at this. I'm going to click solo. Look at the green bars. So moving it to the left. You see what moved? Barely anything, just the bottom part. The top area, still the same. And then, sway it to the right. Very subtle. And then we get to something like this longer bang. I'm going to hit solo, just to show you guys. Longer bang. Kind of same ordeal. You want to kind of keep the area that's like you expect to move the least, like not moving at all, basically, and then you move, this part that's like kind of free hanging, with more movement. Physics I think is in the free version, but you gotta remember it's gonna eat up your free parameters and your free deformers, so make sure you have enough space for that. I think I did manage to set up, like if you're doing the trial, like yeah, the very free version that only has like 20 or 25, I think it is there. So if you want to check, make sure you go to modeling at the top left. I think my mouse is hovering over it, but once again, you can't see the drop down menu. And then when it's right between show and animation. Then click on modeling, and then you can click on open physics / scene blending settings. And yeah, let me just show. I guess I'll show this to you real quick then. So let me set my OBS to actually display the physics engine. It's a little wonky. Alright, so this is the physics engine. And right now I have hair physics, so let me just go ahead and... Okay, it's currently not set at the moment. So it's quite a lot, but let's say you see right here where I'm hovering, it says input. So for input, I'm going to have anytime the head is moving around. On the output, we're going to have go down in hair physics front. Let me find it. Hair physics front. I'm just trying to find it. Oh yeah, it's there. So we have a hair physics front whenever the head input's being done. And then right here, then we go down here to model settings. and you can kind of have a preset made. So like we have a hair short hair double pendulum or hair triple pendulum, and I'm not sure what kind of pendulum I have. And let me go ahead, just set it to triple pendulum. Don't really see it at the moment, but and then let's go ahead here around the top left. There's a little box to apply physics, so we're gonna hit that. Okay, there's my pendulum. And now, you see that? So that's like a very basic physics setup I did. Let's go ahead have it as a double pendulum instead, maybe. And then you can also mess with these settings a lot. So like shaking, let's like increase it maybe. Now you gotta play around with it. And then more naturally, yeah, you see that? Let me see, output. See if I can increase it a lot. Would you like to increase everything? Yes, please. More. More! So yeah, it's there. But once again, I was very basic with it. It's not the final product, obviously, but it's there. You see that? So once again, just pause it so you guys can see. So basically, you have to rig what the movement is with respect to X. There's also possibly respect to Y and maybe Z as well. I don't know how to do that at the moment. And then you go into the physics settings, you input, you set up what your input is, you set up what the output is going to be. Output is going to be the physics that you had set up. Then you add the pendulum that you want, and just play around with all the numbers. All right, and there you go. So went off topic on the stream was mostly meant to be about the mouth, but there you go. That's the basics to physics in Live2D. Let me see, is that okay? And that thing's gone now. And in fact, let me go ahead and show you. My avatar does have physics as well, by the way, just on the hair. Let me see. Let me turn off my tablet thing right here. So if you look at my chain has that physics engine on it. So anytime my body moves, I have my chain moving like on it. And if you don't know where the chain is like where my chest is. So very subtle for the most part, but it's there. And I think I managed to get that physics working on my free version of Live2D, but I could be wrong. As I said, the main limiting factor is going to be your limits on how many warp deformers you have and how many parameters you're allowed to have. Alright, so that was quite a bit that we covered, I guess. I mean, it's been 2 hours, rather. 2.5 hours? I don't fucking know. 2.5 hours. It's past midnight now. I need to get to sleep. On my personal rigging? No. Fuck. Anyway, yeah, let me just show you guys now. Yeah, the physics I have here, I only have chain physics, physics for my mantle, physics for my cape, physics for my coat, and then anything that I consider stiff cloth. So to show it, so chain physics, I have that set up. Mantle physics is basically, the top part of my cape, right there. I have that. Coat physics. right there. You don't really see it that often. You got the coat. So that. And then stiff part of the coat, which is right there. So, you know, that's all those things. And it looks really weird, you know, just by itself, obviously. But then let's go ahead and open up the physics menu. And, oh, I guess I didn't, apply the, no, I think it should be there. Oh, maybe I forgot to apply physics to my model. Wait, no, hold on. There you go, let's click it again. There it goes. You see that? It's because I keep hitting spacebar, that's my fault. Yeah, so you can see the physics affecting my, belt over here, my coat. Obviously the cape. So yeah, once again, that's Physics 101 for VTuber for Live2D. Alright, now this time for real. Let's save our work on lovely Shirogane, Ryoko. You know, I'm always gonna get that last name wrong. Yeah, Ryoko. There we go. Nice. First try. And you guys have a wonderful night. What do you mean on our screen? Oh, fuck's sake. Hold on. You know, it'd be really nice if I had more than one screen, so I can monitor my OBS and everything. Okay, so I think this should have showed up. This should have shown up. Physics screen though. Let's see. Physics screen is not showing up. Okay. Let me try to find it. Properties. Oh, what the fuck is that? Okay, that makes... So yeah, if for whatever reason the physics screen breaks. Alright, so just yeah, this is like all the physics in action right here. So we got the belt movement right there. You can see like the coat is kind of swaying back and forth. The cape. And then to kind of show how far it does go, like I rigged it to go that far, but you know, I put enough weight on it that it doesn't look that silly. Alright. And hopefully you actually did see that. And I see it on my replay feed at the moment, so yeah. Alright, now is this third time's the charm maybe? Four or more. That's it for tonight. If you have any questions on Live2D, please feel free to reach out to me. And I'll be more than happy to answer your questions or give some pointers. Those of you who know how to contact me, you know how to contact me. If you are new to this channel, feel free to ask the question on the YouTube archive. Or, what do you mean it's still not the right scene? You know, it'd be really nice if you would say that stuff like before I close everything, dude. You know what? Just ask me the questions on the Discord, and I'll answer them from there. Those of you who want to know what Discord I'm talking about, it's gonna be on Shirogane's Discord. So head over to Ryoko VTuber on Twitter and her Discord. Look for her Discord link. And I basically am on there, and I'll be more than happy to give a guiding hand on how to do rigging and whatnot, and answer questions as needed. And yeah, it's now 12:10. I have to wake up in about 4.5 hours, maybe 5.5 hours. So you have a good night. Go, feel free to ask questions. I'm not gonna like get mad or anything. Typically, I will not. And have a good night. Oh, now I know what I did wrong. I didn't click the transition thing. Oh well. Yep. This is what I get for what you call it? Yeah, I'm supposed to click a button that says transition between OBS scenes, but that's so weird. It's so annoying. You know what? I should really just pull up a chat screen on here so I can see, so it'll show like what you guys are saying to me right now. But those of you watching the YouTube archive will have no idea what some of you guys are shouting. But I guess I'll do that now. All right, good night.